families across the country have been under a bit of pressure getting through some difficult economic times. People have been worried about whether they'd be able to keep their jobs, whether they're going to get the pay increase they're looking forward to and needed. And they've done pretty well in difficult circumstances. But there's been some things that have helped get our families through. One has been low interest rates. We've had the lowest interest rates in 40 or 50 years. And that has helped people who were worried about the size of their debt. They've had a bit of choice to meet their weekly payments, to pay the bills, but also to get some debt down. The other thing, though, that has been surprisingly good really has been the low rate of inflation and the cost of living. So just in the last couple of weeks we've had inflation numbers come out that show inflation has been the lowest over the last year for 14 years. So that means that week to week our costs have been reasonably well under control with moderate levels of inflation. One area though where costs have been pushing up is around housing. The government's been working on housing for a good 3 or 4 years because back in the mid-2000s we had a run-up in housing prices that left a lot of people with a lot of debt. And we were keen to find the solutions to help us avoid that cycle again. And that's why we've focused strongly on the supply of new housing to the market. When prices are going up, one of the reasons, and one of the big reasons, is because, say in Christchurch and Auckland, there's just not enough new houses coming to the market. There's plenty of political discussion about other types of solutions, but the lesson from around the world, from our own history, and from a very comprehensive report done by the Productivity Commission, is that the single most important thing we can do to relieve the cost pressures on families around their housing is simple: get more houses built, get it done quickly, and get the compliance and regulatory costs down so that those houses are affordable for families who are just starting to get their head above water, who don't want to go into large debt, are supported by relatively low interest rates and low inflation. And it's really important we see the welfare of those families continue to improve over the next 4 or 5 years.